Welcome back to Road to Fire. We are a family of three documenting our journey to FIRE, financial independence, retire early. Let's talk about how I got an 800 plus credit score. I will share what steps I did to break the 800 club and provide all my real numbers like always, so please hang with me. So how long did it take to get an 800 plus score? Before I walk through my timeline in the last 5 months, let's talk about what types of credit I have. Keep in mind, I'll be sharing my own personal journey, not a blueprint to increase your credit score by X points in X amount of days. So on my Experian report as of today, I have 5 lines of credit. The first one is the Capital One Saver card that I got in February of this year. The number one reason we got it is because of the restaurant cashback rate. Unfortunately, we have not been able to use it as much as we wanted due to the coronavirus. The second one is the Audi lease that I bought out in 2019. I will share an exciting debt update on this lease in the coming video. The third line of credit is a credit card I've had with Wells Fargo for over 10 years. I actually never use this card, but I do increase the limit year over year to kind of improve my credit utilization number. The fourth one is another credit card that I have with Wells Fargo that I swear I never use, but I have an extremely large limit on this one as well. Both of them have a limit over $20,000. It basically makes my utilization number look really good. And the last one is our beloved Tesla Model 3 that we bought last year. Again, I'll provide a debt update on this in our next video. So in general, I don't have a lot of lines of credit, and that's how I like it, to make sure it's simple and clean in our credit reports. But I would be lying if I didn't share the truth. I used to have a lot of other lines of credit, but over the years, I started cutting these cards. I won't call myself a minimalist, but I have adopted intentional living habits and reduced my spending. And bless my husband for marrying a recovering shopaholic, because I've come a very long way. Okay, let's get into the numbers. I've never had a credit score over 800 in my life. I've always hovered around 750. So I won't be sharing how I improved my credit score by 150 points in 5 months story. I wanted to show a true depiction of my progress. But in the last 5 months, I saw a strong positive upward trajectory, and I really want to know why. April, my credit score was just under 800 at 797. I did not start my debt-free journey until May, but like everyone else in America, my spending went down drastically. In May, I was at 805, and in June, I was at 810. I broke 800, which was a shocker, but during the same time, we started our debt-free journey very seriously. And in July, I hit an all-time personal high at an 820 score. As of today in August, my current credit score is nearly perfect at 827. This is the highest my credit score has ever been, which is very exciting as our home buying journey is beginning soon. And I got really curious to see what factors might have shifted or pushed my credit score to near perfection. So after doing some research and reviewing my credit reports across different platforms, here are the 5 key factors that impact your credit score. Now the percentages might vary depending on your research, but I found this to be a good rule of thumb. I'll outline each category quickly and then share what I did to help me get over 800. Keep in mind, this is my personal experience, not a roadmap. #disclaimer. Okay, so number 1, payment history, which represents about 35% of your FICO score. So this includes payment on many types of accounts. So your credit cards, your retail accounts, installment loans like your car or your mortgage, collections, public records, and so forth. In sum, the number of accounts that show no late payments or are currently paid are seen as positive. So pay your bills on time, essentially. No magic formula here. Personally, I never had a running balance or late payment on any of my accounts. My credit card's balance were zeroed out every month, and I always overpaid in my car loans each and every month. Number 2, the amount you owe represents about 30% of your FICO score. Your main focus is to understand the amount owed on all accounts, the amount owed on different types of accounts, whether you're showing a balance on certain types of accounts, and the number of accounts where you carry a balance, and so forth. This is what really matters. You should have a really clear understanding on how much your total credit line is being used. Basically, your credit utilization, which is one of the most important factors evaluated in this category, considers the amount you owe compared to how much credit you have available. This is why we have open lines of credit just sitting to make sure that our credit utilization is always low. We then started paying off our debt quickly, making our credit utilization number even better in a short amount of time. Number 3, opening new credit line accounts. Accounts were approximately 10% of your FICO score. Basically, how many lines of credit accounts you are opening in a short period of time represents greater risk, especially for people who do not have a long credit history. In this category, FICO takes into account how many new accounts you've opened, how long it's been since you opened a new account, how many recent requests for credits you've made, and so forth. The length of time since credit card reports inquiries were made by lenders is very important. Yes, I know there are travel hacks that can be done, but be mindful of the different applications you're opening in a short amount of time. I have not opened a new account in the last 5 months. I have no need currently. After we get home, I'll probably go shopping for some new credit cards as I've seen some really great deals pop up. Number 4, the length of credit history represents approximately 15% of your FICO score. In general, a longer credit history will increase your FICO score, all else being equal, of course. However, even people who have not been using credit long can still have a good FICO score, depending on what their credit report says about their payment history and amounts owed. Just keep in mind, the longer your credit history, the better. It's like your credit resume, basically. I still have my first credit card open. I got it freshman year in college with a t-shirt and candy. Had no idea what I was getting into, but I still have it open. It's the only reason I'm still banking with Wells Fargo. Number 5, types of credit usage, which represents approximately 10% of your FICO score. Just like you have a type, FICO has a type as well. They want to make sure you're a balanced borrower. Do you have experience with both revolving accounts like credit cards and installment accounts like fixed loan amounts and payments? Or is your credit experience limited to only one type? Think about how much good debt you have versus bad debt. We end up having a fairly even balance of credit line as we hold both auto and credit cards. A nice even balance that FICO likes. Building credit takes time, so have patience. I have over 13 years of building credit, and this is the first time I hit a score over 800. Take the mini steps monthly and you'll see the improvement over time. Now, if you made it this far, thank you for watching, but don't forget to like and subscribe. Until next time.